This video's aim is to teach you how you can add a new question to your Global WASH KAP form to cater to your specific contextual needs. Imagine you have already made available one of the hidden questions, that is, are there any persons with disabilities and/or elders in this household? And in your specific context, it's very important for you to know more about this. You might want to add a comment question or a please specify question after this question. So how would you go about doing this? First of all, you can open your WASH KAP Global mobile template, and you can look at whether perhaps this question is already available but just hidden in the form. So here we see in the XLS form the disability question. We see that there is no question right after saying, if yes, please specify. So we are actually going to create this question. So all I need to do is insert a new line right below my disability question, and I'm going to be able to fill it in. So let me specify that I'm going to show you an example for one type of question, an open text question, but in the XLS Forms Overview tab, in the Instructions tab, you have a lot more detail explaining how you can do other types of question. So the main aim is going to be as much as possible as to copy what other questions are like, to make my life as easy as possible to create this new one. So we see here, for example, we have a question on the if other, please specify country of origin. And I'm actually going to copy this one and modify it to be able to create my disability one. So I have the type as a text question. I'm going to modify the variable name and take my disability variable name and just modify here what is before the OTH representing other and the variable name. Then I'm going to modify the text here, saying, for example, A for A. If yes, please specify. I can modify the French also. I'll just take the variable number to start off with. Here I have a constraint asking for minimum 2 characters in the answer that I can keep as it is. And the only other thing I need to change is here is defined in the relevant question the skip patterns that occur. And so I don't want this question to appear if the country of origin is equal to 96, which means other. What I'm going to want to show is if the disability main question is equal to yes. So here we have a yes-no type question. So I'm going to have to go and look at my choices and see in my yes-no list of choices what corresponds to yes. So I go here to my choices tab. I'm going to look for my yes-no list. And here I see that yes corresponds to 1 in my option name. So I'm coming back here, and in my disability question, in my skip pattern, all I need to say is, okay, my selected option needs to be equal to 1. And so now let's look at the result when we actually deploy the form to the mobile with this modified change to see if all is in order. So you see that now when I go from my disability question, this new question will appear. So as a summary, when you want to add a new question to your form, you first check whether this one is not already available but hidden by default in the form. If it is not available, then you are going to create a new line specifying your question. If you have a similar type of question available in the form, don't hesitate to copy and paste this one and the line that you're interested in, and make sure that you modify all of the different settings. And of course, refer to documentation inside of the mobile template in the instructions tab and the tab on the XLS forms overview, as well as checking out all of the other videos explaining other aspects you can modify on the form.